Today we're going to see how to build our facades using Volume Select and Morpher in 3ds Max. After opening 3ds Max, first we select Plane from the Geometry tab under Create. Then I'm going to sort of change the colors to my preference. And then we are going to fix the parameters of our plane to 100 meters by 100 meters because my file is using meters. And then I'm going to change my default shading to edge faces to see how many segments we have on the plane. Then we are going to see quickly to change the number of segments of our plane to 100 segments by 50 segments. In doing so, you will notice that the segments to be rectangular. And I'm going to turn to with the top face, and if this feels like too many segments for our project, I'm gonna change the segments to 50 by 30, still keeping the rectangular shape of the segments. After it seems about right, I'm gonna right click on the plane and then select Convert to Editable Poly. Then go and select Edges and then go back to the plane to select one single edge. Then on the left side of the screen, in the modeling toolbar, select Polygon Modeling. You will then generate a topology in which you will see a series of types. For our current example, we are going to go with hexagonal format. After generating the topology onto the plane, we go to our modifier list and search for Edit Poly, and then select Polygon, and remember to select Animate in the Edit Poly mode. And then scroll down to select Inverse, and then scroll down to select Inset. Zoom into your plane to see the changes as you select by polygon to increase the edge. I'm gonna go back and quickly change the color to see better results. I'm okay with 0.2 meters, so I'm gonna quickly click on the tick. Back in the modifier tab, I'm going to search and select Delete Mesh. You will then see that the framework remains. And then next we're going to go again to select Edit Poly in the modifier list and then further add Morpher. When you scroll down in the Morpher, you will see the capture current state. I'm gonna simply name the new caption in the pop-up window as 1 and then click Accept. Then back to the first Edit Poly layer, I'm going to select Polygon and then change the settings to increase the frame width. I'm going to keep increasing to see what works. And then let's land on 1.4. Feels right, and then click the tick to finish adjusting the settings. Going back to the Morpher, under the channels list, I'm gonna select the empty box under 1 and then scroll down to capture the current state and name it as 2. Then scrolling up next to 1 to see its effect on the facade. Then let's move to the second edit poly layer and select vertex. Zooming into the corner, we are going to select the edge and then select soft selection. Then you can see by adjusting the fall off distance, you can control the spread distance. And then going back to the Morpher, you can again go and see the results by adjusting the first state. Next, to use the volume select, we go back to the Create tab to select and form a sphere. Then select the plane and add the volume select from the modifier list. And then select vertex from the stack selection. And then scroll down to select the volume by select, to click on mesh object, and then click the box none to select and add the sphere. Then scroll down further to select soft selection. You'll notice the change in the plane as you move the sphere across the plane. Then we're going to move the sphere under the plane. Then let's try to move the sphere underneath the plane. But when you try scrolling the first state in the Morpher layer, you will notice that the plane has no effect from the sphere. That is because the Morpher layer has to be moved above the volume select. Now you will notice the change. I'm going to quickly change the plane to white so it's more clear. And then let's go and hide the sphere. Another quick feature in volume select is when you scroll down to surface features, you have the option of selecting a map, and here we select texture map, and then we can go ahead and add any map from the material manager. So I'm going to quickly add a noise map, and now you see it's a different facade. That was a simple attempt to manipulate facades using volume select and Morpher. Thank you and see you in the next video.